Welcome to the Championship Gaming Series 2008 UK and European Qualifier and Draft. The players arrived yesterday, and today the competition begins here in Birmingham, England. We're going to be bringing you coverage from both days, including a breakdown of how the live qualifiers are set up. We'll meet the GMs and introduce you to a few familiar faces to find out what it's like to be right in the middle of a competition that could change your life forever. How does the qualifier work? Good question. All of the teams and players play in one tournament per game discipline and fight through the brackets to be crowned the winner of the qualifier. There's a huge pot of prize money up for grabs in all of the tournaments, totalling over £35,000. But many would argue there's a bigger prize at stake: a place on one of the 4 teams as a professional player. Only the GMs can decide who gets those spots, and it's not guaranteed that the winners of the qualifiers will get a spot themselves. That gets decided in tomorrow's draft. Before that, however, the GMs will choose one player to be their franchise or star player, and a further 4 more players they wish to protect before the draft. They may even choose less than 4. The players they choose will avoid the nervous tension of the draft and are safe for another season. The other 5 spots will be filled in the draft, with each team picking one player in turn, with the UK teams and European teams in their own drafts.
CGS means so much because, you know, it's something that I've always wanted to do in my life, just to be a professional gamer, and now I'm here and I'm experiencing it, and I sort of don't want to let that opportunity go, you know. I want to grab it with both hands and keep hold of it for as long as possible. So
CGS is awesome. The experience in LA was so incredible, I can't even describe it to you. I'd love to do it again, so that's why I'm here.
The experience was one thing, but the time we had and the people I met was another. So I really want to go back there, not only for the UK final but also for the World Finals, because it's just an experience you can't miss out on.
I'm most looking forward to the trip to LA, definitely. It really is brilliant, the apartments, and there's a jacuzzi just outside our front door. When we went there last time, we was just in there every single morning. The TV studios are amazing, it's a really good experience, and I'm really looking forward to it.
We will also be introducing you to the 4 general managers, the people who, in my opinion, have the hardest job in the entire league. We'll be finding out what they will be looking for when it comes to protecting players and picking new ones in the draft. First up, it's Birmingham Salvo GM Michael O.D. Odell for his thoughts on the event and the pressure placed upon the players at a CGS qualifier.
You would think there's immense pressure on the players that are coming here to compete, but it's hard to measure it overall. Each player deals with that individually, and I have to look at each individual player and see how they handle what's thrown at them, just to see how they react in situations.
What I look for in a player to draft them is, first of all, skill and a lot of dedication and the willing to win. That's really important to me.
This weekend, what I'm looking for from people is just the desire and dedication to perform well for my team. There's a lot of people here who've never actually played in a professional team before, so I'm just going to make sure that they can perform under pressure and just give their all for the team, because I want to go to the World Finals in the end, and obviously before that I want to beat Michael's team. That's what I want to do.
It's a mix of things with this whole protection thing. First of all, you need to count in the results the player brought to the team last year, but also the sort of the human output, and by that I mean how did they handle themselves? Did they portray an image of professionality when dealing with the media, with their teammates, with their opponents? It's a mix of things. So basically, I look for the results. Obviously, it's the most important thing, but also how they handle themselves in and outside of the game.
The UK and European qualifier is well underway here in Birmingham, but our coverage doesn't end there. We've got more coverage to come over the weekend as we bring you all the action, not only from the qualifier, but also the Quad 4 tournament as well. Don't forget to check on thecgs.com as well for written coverage, features, articles and galleries, all provided for you by the great team at CGS.